Exactly, that's it. And that revolves goes on to actually lead into the next question there, Zoe, because a lot of questions have been going around the physical side of things. So what happens with regards to viewings now where there's a tenant there or a vendor there, and how do we go about doing that now?
I think one of the things that has become apparent is that Arla Property Mark have been working very hard to ensure that everybody gets the right information and that information is up to date. One of the things that is stressed, even in the government guidelines, is that wherever possible, we should not be having the contact with anyone that possibly could pass on the virus. We at present don't necessarily need to carry out physical viewings. However, just for all eventuality's sake, the government have made suggestions that one person, or should I say one household, minimum, or should I say maximum 2 people should be at a viewing. So what that effectively means is, say for example, you had a young couple maybe that didn't live together that wanted to view a property, the advice would be that you would show that property to them separately because they're not within the same household. And obviously keeping it to 2 people from the same household is just minimising the risk again. And I think everything that we're doing moving forwards is about minimising that risk. We do have a policy that we've written in terms of what I would call a safe viewing policy. And it's about communicating that with the vendor, with the tenant, if there's a tenant in situ, and the person viewing the property. And we would not carry out that sort of physical viewing unless everybody was clear on what the process would be. For example, there's a suggestion, well, that attending a property and carrying out a viewing, you would have to wash your hands on the way in and wash your hands on the way out, take your shoes off, not touch anything. So it does become a very laborious, but obviously trying to keep safe task. And what you've got to understand is, if we can do this virtually initially, and ensure that people, when they do physically go to a property, are more likely to be what we would call a hot buyer or a hot tenant. We're minimising that risk while still, keeping safe and getting that property let and sold.
That's it. And I think, like I say, going on to that, the guidance from the government and from Arla Property Mark as well, the stating with viewings, do your virtual viewings initially, and only then when there's strong interest shown, at that point potentially look at doing physical viewings to minimise that risk and to, like I say, go with people that are showing actual strong interest going forwards.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is with all of this is that we've said it and we'll keep saying it. The virus hasn't gone away. No. What the government have done is they've realised the cost of the housing market being on pause, and without being detrimental or about the government, because they've got a very, very difficult job at the moment, is that they realise that the economy needs to restart again, and the housing market is the thing that will hopefully get things rolling. But what we've got to be aware of and careful about is that we do it right. Like I said, we are the pioneers now, and we've got to make sure that we don't put anyone at risk. I don't, so let's just do this right. And if anybody is unsure, we have obviously got the facilities and the information that we can share with anybody out there that needs it.